O'Malley. Ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quiere ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Testing. There we go. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Saturday night in InSaNiTy. Here with me.
It's so insane.
And the boys.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, way to be a complete downer right off the bat, JL.
How's it going?
I have
really
a cold.
high.
Great. It's wonderful.
I'm really full.
Eat lots of orange juice and drink lots of sleep.
I just found out this movie called Big Tit Zombie, and that's hilarious.
Big Tit Zombie. I've always said that zombies would be more attractive if they had bigger tits.
Oh my god. I'm like, what? Am I really? Okay.
Actually, I prefer smaller tits myself, though inexplicably most of my girlfriends have been massively endowed in the tits department. I don't know.
Too.
Just kind of worked out that
same
way.
Here.
It's funny, I don't have a preference. I think I can appreciate boobs of all sizes.
I like all boobs. It's not about appreciation. It's about, what I prefer. That's it. I appreciate all boobs.
I don't prefer the boob size.
Well, some of us are a little more discerning, I guess.
No, see, I don't have boob preference size. I have a woman size preference. I like round ladies, all right? Round ladies, regardless of the size of their boobs.
Well, there you go, roundly.
Preferred shape.
More cushion for the pushing.
Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
God damn right.
So, how's everybody doing this week? I have no pickups.
I have 35,
Jesus
30,
Christ.
40. I found 33.
Maybe we should do pickups first.
Maybe
we
should do pickups first. Thanks for messing
I
with
have
it.
10 pickups.
Yeah. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
10.
I'm sorry. I don't ever get deals, and suddenly I find a random yard sale I was expecting for.
Do not apologize, sir. That's an amazing deal.
And then I walk up and he's got Disney movies and Avengers movies, and he's like $1 each. I'm like, fuck yes! And just dug through all the movies and literally took all of them except the ones I already own. Like literally everything except for I left what was that? Something with Fools.
We'll all be dead by the time you solve this.
Fool's Gold or whatever. Fuck that movie. I left that one too.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't know what's going on.
I was like, not even $1. Not even $1.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been, working on Batman stuff. Rosie discovered Fortnite.
Oh
boy, I'm sorry.
Actually, it's funny because she'd never played it before. She didn't know anything about it. She went in, got herself all set up and kind of figured out the controls. Does her first match. Her and 40 other people. She beats them all.
Wow. Very first match?
First place.
That's impressive.
Second match, again, 40 people. She comes in second. I was like, wow.
He's just a fucking
and
natural.
You've never played this before, so yeah.
You might have a natural in your hands.
Yeah, I might, but she's played a lot of what they call Hunger Games on Minecraft, which is basically Minecraft death matches. She's played a lot of those over the years, so I think that's served her well, just generally for deathmatch games.
Well,
so.
And now you got to buy one of those books that makes her a better player, so that she can become like a world-class player and carry your ass around.
There you go.
Money for Bill's dad. Thanks, sweetie. Thanks for being a rich fucking e-gamer.
That's right.
Breed yourself an esports player there.
I know, man. You know, take
So,
it serious.
yeah,
Tiny
no,
bit.
she's been having fun. A couple of her friends from school play, so they teamed up, and just been having a lot of fun with it. So it's actually the first I've ever seen of the game. Really, I haven't really seen anything of
I'm
it.
not a fan of it.
I'd heard of it, obviously, because I don't live under a rock, but I never played it. And it was free,
Very
so
game.
it's free on PS4. So I was
Like
yeah,
mechanically,
go
the
ahead.
game is not complex. So
No.
it's a fun game though.
No,
It's just not my game.
No, it looked like
Just
fun.
do it!
I'm not into battle
Make
royals at
your
all.
dreams
They
come
stress me
true!
out.
Do what? What are we not doing, JL? Like seriously, we're doing the show. We're here. We're doing it.
Just
I
do
don't,
it. Shut
don't know
up
what
and
you
do
want
it.
me to
Everyone
do.
wants pickups.
Shut
I think we're
up.
talking about
Doing the
It's
things that we're
Pickups,
doing.
We start talking about shit.
Oh, you want to
Dude, the things we never did.
and
been live for
Bird
literally 6 minutes, and already people are all impatient. Like, just
Just so
chill.
you know,
It's a
Pickups.
2-hour show,
Pickups.
sometimes 3.
Bert
So-
did post.
Shut up.
Don't
Pick up
worry.
time.
Shut
get to
up! Pickups.
Don't worry, we'll get to it. We got a whole bunch of news to get through.
Yep,
Be patient.
we will.
Thank you again, Bert.
Yes.
Hero.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
I have
Bart,
our
for-
first piece of news. Something that only I and JL and maybe a few other people care about.
Uh-huh.
And that is that both the Rocco's Modern Life movie
Uh-huh.
and the Invader Zim movie are coming to Netflix.
I care.
Netflix.
I care about those things. I'd be one of those people.
Well,
I
Brandon and Eric showed no interest.
Eventually,
I
What?
didn't say anything.
The
I didn't
fuck?
say anything.
What's the matter
Yeah,
with you?
That's
Oh.
exactly it, though. You said nothing, so you showed no
I
interest.
don't think I was paying attention when you said it. It's
Duh.
I said I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I was gonna see it eventually.
Oh
you know?
yeah, it's great.
But that's
Whatever you
not Netflix,
said.
it'll happen sooner. You know? Whatever.
No, I mean it was one of those things where it's just like either I already knew about it or it was just, yeah, I know I'm gonna see it. I don't need to be like, oh.
No, you have to be equally excited every time it's mentioned in casual conversation. That's the
Like
rule.
everyone was like pushing out. Oh, did you see the It trailer? I'm like, no, I don't need to see the It 2 trailer. I'm gonna fucking see It 2. I like the first
Well,
movie.
we're all gonna see it too, but the point of a trailer is to see a little bit of it now and get excited because
I
it's
don't need to
coming.
be
Like,
excited. I'm already excited
you
enough.
fucking
Just give me a
grumpy
movie
old
already.
man. Like, just be
I didn't-
excited about things. Be a
Everyone's
part of
asking me,
society.
fuck
God
you.
damn you!
Everyone's parade. Everyone's trying to bother me about not watching. Like, fuck you. I don't want to watch
Just
it. I'm good.
do
I'll
it.
watch it when the movie
Make
comes
your
out. I'm
dreams
gonna see the movie
come
and
true.
it'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the movie too. I also saw the trailer, and I enjoyed the trailer, and I'm more excited for the movie now.
I'm
'Cause,
glad.
You know,
Good for
it
you.
was a good trailer,
Good
for the
for
movie.
you.
which
shouldn't
I'm
have
sure will also be good.
I'm so happy for
I
you.
enjoyed the trailer, and I feel that my life was enriched for
God,
having
I-
watched it.
Assholes. Literally voice my opinion. Like, your opinion's terrible. Like, fuck you.
Because you
Suck
never
my
do that to
backside.
anybody else and their opinions ever. Nope.
Yeah. Nope. Now you know how I
Let us
felt
enjoy
when
our
I
moment of,
expressed distaste
hey.
for the Sonic trailer.
That's right. Well, that was just, you were just wrong there. I mean,
Right.
that's a completely different situation. So,
Ugh, my friends are
I
assholes.
mean, you at least watched the trailer, so I have to give you major kudos there, at least.
Oh God.
So,
Well, then brings up a good point. Skinslip literally never berates.
so
Same with Sean.
So speaking of other trailers that Skinslip probably didn't watch,
Probably not.
we had the second trailer apparently for Spider-Man: Far From Home. Do not
Nope, didn't watch
watch.
it.
Do not watch if you have not watched or had everything spoiled for Endgame, because there's major Endgame spoilers in it.
That's why I haven't watched it yet.
First official trailer that everyone in the world watched except Skinslip for It Chapter 2, which I thought was great. I'm
I
actually...
do gotta say, I was not
I
at
also
the
didn't watch it.
game this week because my dad got scared by the fact that it synced Titanic's box office numbers, and he decided to wait one more week. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna go
Yeah.
next Friday. Just so,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For similar reasons, we have not gone to see Detective Pikachu this week. We're probably going to go next week.
Oh, that's one I'm not worried about spoilers for.
I'm not worried about.
heard
I don't
it
care about
was great.
spoilers. I'm just thinking about crowds. I'd much rather go when it's not so crowded. So we'll probably take it a matinee next week.
I want to see reviews about that one because I just really want. I don't know anything about the movie. I need to know something about that. It's one of the movies I kind of wanted to know something before I ever go into it, and so I read minor spoiler reviews.
I saw everything. I saw everything I needed to see in the original trailer. I was like, that looks like fun. I'm not even a Pokemon fan, and I would like to see that. So it looks like a fun movie. So
spoiler: Pikachu's in it.
What?
Wow. Excuse you.
Now, I haven't heard of this one, but Raptor seems excited about it. He says, first trailer for The Lodge. And he just goes on to say, snow, spookiness. Sold.
I know nothing about that one.
I also am sold on the basis of knowing that there is snow and spookiness. I like snow and spookiness.
I mean, if Raptor I'll probably dig it. I watched the ironic speaking of awful Drek.
Spoiler alert, Batman's in it.
Batman isn't in it.
First trailer for Netflix's I Am Mother. I don't know that one either, but okay.
Me either.
Hearing really good things about that, so...
Okay. First teaser for the CW's Batwoman. I did look at that one out of curiosity.
Of course you did.
The outfit
looks... Of course you did.
I don't know much about the character. That was a little bit after my time. But from what I have seen of the comic book character and whatnot, the costume looks fantastic. And that's really about all you see.
Who's playing Batwoman again? I swear I remember.
He's the New 52 post the newest version of this character, Batwoman.
No. He's asking who's playing Batwoman.
Oh,
the actress.
Apologies.
There was some bullshit controversy about it. I mean, because the character of Batwoman is an openly lesbian character.
Yeah.
And they got a lesbian actress to portray her. And some members of the gay and lesbian community have been complaining that she's not lesbian enough, essentially.
Are you kidding me?
Saying, well, why did they... Oh, yeah, good one, Hollywood. Get the one... Hold on.
They get a lesbian to play her and she's not lesbian enough. I'm confused.
They're like, good one, Hollywood. You get the one known lesbian actress instead of getting someone less known and giving them exposure. Like, what? This is a controversy? Seriously?
That's just needless complaining.
She's not lesbian and unknown enough? Like, give me a fucking break, people. Like, it's ridiculous.
I've read very little of the character. I read some of Grant Morrison did run a little bit of the character when he did his run of Batman. And I read a few issues outside of that. And the character's pretty nice. I like her characterization. I think she's a nice addition to the Bat family. I'm not opposed to her existence.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a situation, I think a year or two ago, where they were going to make a movie about a well-known transgendered person. I can't remember what the movie was.
I remember this. I don't remember the movie.
But a bunch of people got all up in a huff or whatever about the fact that the person they got to play the character, the main character, the transgender person, was not transgender. I'm just like, here's the thing. You have to acknowledge there aren't that many of you out there. There are a lot, but there's you're still a minority, right? There aren't that many transgender people in Hollywood right
actors,
now. That's a huge problem that needs to be solved. But also, acting has always been about playing characters that you are not.
That's true. It's called acting.
For the longest time, we're forced to portray women as actors because women weren't allowed to act, which is bullshit, by the way. But that's the way it used to be back hundreds of years ago. Right? Yeah. So I mean, you kind of got to understand that the whole part of acting, that whole history of acting, and understand that just because somebody's not transgender doesn't mean they're not going to do a good job of portraying a transgender person.
Or they're not going to be necessarily disrespectful either. You don't know.
Well, exactly.
I remember Monster with Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron isn't transgender as far as I.
Well, and also I don't know if people are aware of this, but
the
character she played in Monster was a serial killer. And Charlize Theron actually is not a serial killer in real life. So
What?
would it have been better if they had hired an actual serial killer to play the serial killer?
To be fair, a serial killer is not a gender.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
it's
Hey, don't
it's
tell me what
stupid.
isn't
That's
in
the
gender.
point. Is it
I identify
stupid?
a serial killer as my gender.
Yeah, is that
I think
right?
it's rude, though.
Male,
I'm not trying to make a
female,
joke of that. I
serial
just-
killer.
But it
Yeah.
just bothers me when people take it to that level because it's just like you're being ridiculous.
It
Yes,
really
people
is.
can portray a different gender than what they are in film
No one
and
complained when
not
Kate
be.
Blanchett played Bob Dylan. She
Yeah,
played Bob
Well, it's
Dylan.
like-
it's not offensive,
I
right?
see.
It's it doesn't have to be offensive.
Well, I see so much outcry about, we don't get enough representation in the mainstream media. It's like, okay, well, you're getting a TV
Unbelievable.
series
This guy says
where
he's a Star Wars
it
fan,
features a
but
lesbian
he doesn't
character,
even
and the
have
actress they
Ewok
got
movie.
to represent
Those are the best
or to
ones.
play her is a
How
lesbian.
can you call yourself a real
And
Star Wars fan?
that's not
if you don't have the
representative
original
enough.
Ewok
Like, come on.
movies?
Baby
It's ridiculous.
steps.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It
come
just
on,
seems
guys.
like every single thing, there's going to be some segment of people who find something to complain about. Like, nothing is ever good enough. Like,
You've gotta start
shut
somewhere,
the
people.
fuck up.
And there's
Seriously.
definitely places where we need to work on it. Like most
Exactly.
of Hollywood.
That's
I'm not
fine.
saying that we don't. We're just
And that's
There need
fine.
to be more roles for African Americans in Hollywood. There need to be more roles for women and transgender in Hollywood. Absolutely.
all people of color. really.
However,
Yeah.
like Skinslip was saying, baby steps. You have to start
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, and
Having
honestly,
movies made about these people is also important. Even if you
And-
can't get somebody who is transgender to play a transgender person,
and
it's important
honestly,
for them to get that representation.
something like Batwoman, I think, is not a baby step. I think it's a huge step in the right
Oh,
direction, and
100%, yeah.
they should be overjoyed that this is something that is happening. You know, I mean, it's a female lesbian superhero. Like, how many, homosexual young women out there wish they had a hero to look up to? There she is.
Sure, a lot.
Now
Yeah.
she's on TV. Like, come on. Little positivity here, people.
Yeah.
Everybody, I want everyone to be represented, and I want everyone to be happy. But like,
Well,
you can't make
exactly.
everyone happy. You
That's
just gotta.
right. But then we finally get some representation
It
for a
doesn't
group that's never
happen
been
overnight.
adequately represented, and
Yeah.
people are still unhappy and complaining. And like,
Nobody, by the way, is saying, "All right, we're giving you this one thing, but that's it." Like,
no.
We're saying, "All right, we're giving you this one thing to start with,
Yeah.
and then we'll go on to bigger and better things."
Yeah. Exactly.
Come on.
I don't know. So anyway, that was a cool thing that became annoying this week. Anyway, the teaser was cool. I look forward to the show. I really want to get caught up on all the Arrowverse stuff. Batwoman's already appeared in the Arrowverse a few times apparently. So this is the appearances were well received. So CW greenlit a series essentially. Also. In CW's Krypton, Lobo is appearing in live action for the first time ever,
Lumbo!
and we actually got a trailer for the Lobo appearance this week. So.
You're not pronouncing that
I
correctly.
give a
It's
shit about-
Lumbo.
If I gave a shit about that show, I'd be more excited. But the Lobo looked pretty good. I did see the trailer.
I saw the makeup for it; looked pretty good. I didn't watch the trailer, but
I mean, it's not bad. I'd like that actor in probably something better than Krypton. Lobo.
This one I kind of had a feeling was happening because of the Disney buyout of Fox. First trailer for the third and final season of FX's Legion. And ironically, I just started watching season 2 because I realized, hey, I haven't watched season 2 of that yet. Legion is amazing. It's so goddamn good and just truly staggeringly creative in terms of how it's made and directed and edited and everything. It's just a really well done series, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's interested in sort of the more, I don't know how I describe it, like surreal side of the X universe. It's a very surreal series, but it's really, really good, and
You're a very surreal series.
and I highly recommend it. We also got the first teaser for HBO's series based on the Watchmen. and answered a pretty big question. Is everybody was wondering, is it going to be a remake? Is it going to be a prequel? What's it going to be? Apparently, it's a sequel. So it actually takes place after the original story, like quite a ways after the original story from the looks of it. And, yeah, so kind of interested.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I like some of it makes me worried.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. It
Like,
does.
some of it,
It has the potential to suck, but it also has the potential to be good. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
was like,
It's got Don Johnson and Jeremy Irons in it, so that's,
I mean, and like we were talking about, that Sons of the Batman thing is definitely strong with the
yes.
Rorschach.
I did
Dude.
the cult of Rorschach or whatever the hell it is. Definitely got a Sons of the Batman vibe from that. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But all right, movie and TV news. Those are all the major trailers this week. Movie and TV news. Clive Barker's Hellraiser will be receiving the reboot treatment with David S. Goyer, who was one of the writers on the Dark Knight trilogy, the Blade trilogy, etc., producing and penning the script. So,
I saw people pissed off that David S. Goyer was behind it.
Because
David S. Goyer did some shitty shit.
Goyer's been
Well,
kind of shithead.
Well, he did some shitty stuff. He's also done some good stuff. I mean, that's...
No, he's been
We're not talking about. Yeah, we're not talking about
to fans.
whether or not the stuff he
okay.
has created has been good. We're talking
I
about
haven't
him as a
followed any of that.
person
Yeah.
is a shithead.
Okay. Cool. Is he a good writer?
Yes.
That's all I care about. So, be an asshole.
Well, then.
As long as you're an asshole who's a good writer,
Like,
then I will enjoy your
his writing
story,
is hit.
jerk.
I'm gonna be super honest. Some of his movies are really good, and some of the movies are not good.
That's fine. Well,
He's one of those writers. It's just
Yeah.
one of those writers flipping a coin.
some writers are like that. It's not everything is gold, but
Honestly, though, like I'm happy that he's doing this because even his bad work is going to be better than anything we saw after Hellraiser 4.
He does
fucking teeth.
very good with dark materials, so he has a higher chance of succeeding here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Blade is an example of like good.
Remember when we couldn't get past the 6th film? Like we got 15 minutes in and we're just like
That killed your that basically killed movie gangbang.
Yeah.
Hellraiser killed
6 killed movie gangbang.
Yeah.
It killed League of Extraordinary Cinephiles, actually.
Is that what it was? Yeah. Even Cyber
yeah,
even Cyber 6, who was your most loyal viewer, couldn't stand to tune in anymore. It's just too torturous.
Another Hellraiser movie? God damn.
Yeah.
He said, "This is where I check out." I'm like, "Okay." I say you check out at 4 and save yourself time.
Yeah.
Apparently, the newest one's actually. I'll have to check that one.
Yeah, I heard it's all right. Yeah.
The newer one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Judgment or whatever.
Yeah.
It's almost a return for form, but I'm like, is it
Better.
just with Pinhead shoved in it? That's my concern. Every sequel after 4 has been that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Disney announced its massive theatrical schedule for the next 8 years, which includes 3 Star Wars movies and The New Mutants getting bumped to 2020. But hold on. A lot of Fox stuff on there. We got tentative release dates for all of the Avatar sequels. There's 4, in case you're wondering what the count is.
Actually, I think the full
4.
list had like 7 of them.
Huh? No, it had 5.
Like, you get 4 sequels. It goes to Avatar 5.
It goes to Avatar 5.
Can we get Avatar 2 first, maybe?
But it looks like, so contrary to the beliefs of the toxic fandom, no, Star Wars is not dead in terms of theatrical movies, just been given a bit of a rest, and then it's going to be coming back in 2021, I think was when the first one was scheduled, and then it's going to be one every 2 years. And we were talking about this.
Actually.
Was it 2022? Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be 2022, and then one every 2 years from there. So it's not going to be annual movies. It's going to be one every 2 years. Going to space them out a little more.
Which is closer to what it was originally.
Yes, originally it was like the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy was one every 3 years, which was, we were talking about this in other streams this week, but it was, we felt that was kind of a good spacing for them because it gives you time to kind of decompress after whatever the most recent one was to discuss, and for the excitement about a new one to build again. You know, you need that cool down time between movies.
You have time to talk for the toxic fandom to go away, or them to forget that they hated the movie so they can get excited about the sequel.
That's right.
That's the thing. Those same motherfuckers that are shitting on that movie are the same guys who are excited when the sequel gets announced. You motherfuckers.
exactly. Which is, I think, one of the big reasons why Solo tanked was because tempers were still flaring over The Last Jedi. There had not been sufficient cooldown period. I mean, I think even December of that year when it was originally going to come out would have been too soon.
Let's stop the myth that he made his money back. It didn't fucking tank, all right?
Well, okay, but compared... Bottom line is, it didn't do as well as it would have done if they had given it time.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Saying, let's not call it tanking when it's not tanking.
Okay. It is tanking compared to how previous Star Wars films have done. I mean,
certainly not living up to expectations.
Previous Star Wars films.
What I find funny about that is that all the people, or not all of them, but a lot of the people who ended up saying that they weren't going to see Solo, that, oh, I'm not going to support this bullshit after The Last Jedi. A lot of people who were pissed off about The Last Jedi and then said they weren't going to support Solo eventually saw Solo and said, actually, it's not that bad of a movie.
Yeah.
So I think you're dead on. If they had waited another year or two, if they had waited until the end of the year to show Solo in December, whatever, I think people would have been less annoyed.
It would have been better.
Well, they say that home video sales on that were soft, but then like after the first few weeks, they like went back to where it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So it sold pretty good sales. People who didn't show up to the theater still bought it. They still fucking added it to their collection.
Yeah.
They still couldn't have a gap in their collection.
That was the problem. I mean, that was the shortest turnaround for a Star Wars movie ever. Just like it was like 6 months after Last Jedi, and people there was.
I think it would have done better in theaters, if they just waited as long as they did with Rogue One.
If it had at least been a year, because it was supposed to be one a year, one every Christmas. There we go.
There's a lot of negative press because they replaced Lord and Miller halfway through production and basically reshot the whole film. So it was even more rushed.
Well, I don't think they reshot the whole film, but they reshot significant portions of it anyway.
Yeah, good show.
But they,
I'd love to see the Miller footage. Like, I understand they didn't have the full cut. Can we just see the footage? That's all I'm saying.
Some deleted scenes or something.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
So anyway, so it sounds like they kind of rethought things and thought, that was a little, too much too soon. So they've gone back to a schedule of spacing them out more. I think once every 2 years is good. I think that's a good, good spacing for them. So they've got 3 on the schedule. It just says untitled Star Wars sequel. It doesn't say anything about them. It's just basically something. Star Wars.
I bet it's going to be by those Game of Thrones guys.
We don't know if it can be mainline stories. If they're just done with the mainline stories after this. I think they should be done with mainline. Go with spin-offs from here on out. That's it.
If it's those Game of Thrones guys, I hope they don't ruin it like they did with Game of Thrones. I mean, I bet you won't even be able to see anything.
Where's Rogue 2?
Thanks for the follow, the Rock Chick.
It's about the guy who stole the plans for Starkiller Base, right? Rogue 2.
It's Rogue 2. That's right.
Yeah.
I want the story of the ones.
Guys got the information about the Endor base. That's
I want the story about the ones who stole the shuttlecraft that they used in Return of the Jedi, because I want to see many Bothans die.
Apparently that was code for many Bothans died to get this information.
Many Bothans died.
Many agents died. It just
Many what?
Many what?
That apparently many Bothans died is a code word for many agents died. I guess was like the in.
Oh, I see. Which official movie was this stated in?
None of them, of course.
Of course, therefore, up to
There's
interpretation.
Many Bothans, and yet there were no Bothans.
No Bothans. What is a Bothan exactly? I thought Bothans were a species, though.
They are, but I'm saying they're none of them are in Rogue One.
Oh, well, no, but that's not what that was. The shuttlecraft would have been for Return of the Jedi.
No, but didn't they say many Bothans died to get information from for the first Death Star?
Nope.
Nope.
It was to get the code and the shuttle for the Return of the Jedi.
I definitely want a movie full of Bothans. That'd be great.
Yes, exactly. We just want
keep talking. Stoudman can't get a word in.
It can just be called Star Wars: The Bothan Massacre.
I was frozen today.
Massacre on Botha. Oh God, I was frozen. All right,
I just wanted to mention.
So another thing about Bothans, no.
As part of Disney's release schedule, they also announced a shit ton of new live-action movies.
Yes.
including Mulan and a Cruella de Vil movie.
And they also are doing Bob's
Okay.
Burger anime film. Don't forget.
Oh,
So-
and then there's the Indiana Jones movie too. Yeah.
So is there gonna be is it gonna be a movie about the early days of Cruella de Vil where they turn her into a sympathetic character that you really feel bad for turning evil?
I swear
don't
to God,
know.
I'm gonna go down to Disney and stab someone in the eye.
I think it's going to be like Maleficent, basically.
That's what I was
Which, by the way,
referring. That
is
was-
also
yeah,
getting a sequel.
that
So
was a joke. Yeah, Maleficent Maleficent at least I can forgive because they did some interesting things with it, and Angelina Jolie looks amazing as Maleficent. So, I've seen bits of it because Rosie really liked it, and I got it the Blu-ray. So,
Oh, right on.
I can tell you one thing. The movie will more than likely have the song Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil.
it better.
Is it Ice Noodles?
And it probably won't have her smoking.
Oh yeah, of course not. I mean, no smoking anymore for Cruella de Vil. She'll be vaping instead, right?
Correct.
Oh God.
My niece made that joke today, actually. 'cause
VP DeVille.
we were talking about the West Side Story remake, and she's like, "Yeah, they're not going to smoke anymore. They're just going to vape."
Oh God, Cruella de Vil vaping. No.
Perfect. I love it.
Her henchman will have a man bun. Oh God.
Oh,
Well,
God.
that probably will happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll all be
man
wearing
bun,
those
Gotta be honest.
fucking sweatpants that go really baggy at the top and really skinny at the bottom.
Wow.
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah, I fucking hate those. Oh my God.
So anyway,
Like wearing your pants upside
Moving
down.
on.
What the fuck?
I know.
on to things that we might actually like. WB Animation have announced 5 shorts as a part of their DC Showcase line. These include Sergeant Rock, Adam Strange, Death, interested in that one, The Phantom Stranger, and Batman: Death in the Family. Now I'm kind of scratching my head on that one.
No, here I'm. So here's what it is. It's like it's gonna be Superman Shazam length. It's gonna be 60 minutes instead of.
Oh, okay.
So I think what it is they didn't have enough material there. They feel like they didn't have enough material there to do a full length movie, which I think they did. I think it's a mistake making it a short, but
Death in the Family? Yeah.
yeah, I think that should be a full length movie. There's definitely material there for a full movie, but whatever.
Well, yeah, it was 4 parts, 2 of which were double length issues, so it's effectively 6 issues.
Part.
Huh?
The Teen Titan issues too.
Fuck the
Or
Teen
isn't it
Titans
4?
issues. Death in the Family parts 1 through 4. That was
The
it.
Teen Titan movies are important though.
Yeah, well, great. Anyway,
So
so
I'm saying
H.
with that included, there's plenty of information you can put in that fucking
The
movie.
point is, regardless of the Teen Titan issues, the main story was 4 parts, 2 of which were double-size issues. So it was effectively
They're double-size
6
issues.
parts
Right.
for
I know.
that. And then 8 if you include the Teen Titan issues. So, that's more than enough.
It's a significant story.
Well, I'd say it's significant. It's only, especially now, like, holy shit, I'm reading I just finished reading Hush, and I'm about 2/3 of the way through Under the Red Hood. And I found out there's a big, massive crossover story arc between those two, all about the rise of the Black Mask as the new crime boss of Gotham and
And
everything.
you read
Oh,
that
good.
really good.
Yeah, it looks...
I didn't want to crowd you with that. I figured
No.
you would want it after you read the
I want it now badly because Under the Red Hood keeps making reference to things that happened in that story
Right.
arc, and I'm just like, when did that
So-
happen? Well, when did that happen? Well, when did that happen? I'm like,
You need to read
holy
that mini-
shit's down, shut up!
I'm laughing at the chat. Fuck you.
You also have to
Something
read
much more interesting going on.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, what? What?
You also
Skinslip?
have to read that- You have to read that miniseries, that trade paperback with the missing ears for Red Hood, because it's also pertinent information for the
Yes.
character.
It's actually 2 volumes. It's such a massive crossover event. It apparently It crossed through all the Bat titles at the time. So it's 2 volumes. Each one is like 500-600 pages or something. So they're in my cart for when I can afford them.
Someday,
Someday.
later this year.
Keep using my Amazon links, people, and then I can get them.
And you get in your little more fluid later in the year. Just the way it goes.
Yes, exactly.
Sean, now go back and read the chat, okay?
All right. What was? going on
Starting
here?
with
We're trying to talk about geeky things here in the Geek Chat, and you and Garbage Gamer are just laughing your asses off. So
starting with what Cyber 6 said.
Cyber 6.
Oh,
speak of the devil. Sean loves his
when
boffins.
will Stout accept?
Okay, hold on. Where are we here? When will Stout accept Oon as his Lord and Savior? Never. Taking bets, Cyber 6. Soon. There, fixed it. Accept him! Oon is everything soulless and wrong about the universe. You can relate then. Oon needs to have his own movie and series. LOL. Crolatin with the sick burn. Oon is my son, and I will not have you besmirch his name. so Oon is Ginger. No, it can't be true. What is with this Oon joke? I don't get it. That's impossible. No.
Forever, and we watched the show called Jason Wheeled Warriors, and Oon's one of the characters, and Justin hated it every minute of that fucking show. And we would,
no, he just hated Oon.
I just hated Oon.
He constantly complained that Oon was doing something on screen about how bad Oon was. So it's a running gag.
Even if Oon was doing nothing, if he was just present in the scene, Stout would take like such deep offense.
You know how Oon is always left behind on the ship and never does anything.
If you're in the Discord and you see Stoudman saying some dumb bullshit to rile up everyone, you'll see everyone respond with an Oon emote. Because that's what we're gonna fuck you, Oon.
That was like one of the first emotes.
Oon is like the emote that basically says "fuck you" to me.
That is like a troll or fuck you emote specific to Stout. So anytime I want to get, I say something to get Stout's goat, I tag a little Oon emote at the end of it.
You can all use it as a kappa, basically, if you'd like.
Yes.
And in the future, we'll probably all have it on our channels with one of those bonus emotes, and we have like a bazillion emotes and shit.
That's right. One of them will be Oon, just for Stout. We might have a few different Oons, just to mix it up a bit.
The sad thing about my hatred for Oon is that I felt like he was useless and pointless and should never have existed, right? And now, because I hated him so much, you guys have gone to such great lengths to make sure that he exists in the lexicon of the internet.
Like everywhere.
Everyone shall know Oon's name.
Everyone know, yes,
Oon escape the Oon.
Shall never be forgotten. All right.
O-O-N.
So,
Oon is life.
Okay, so getting back to your sense, you're saying that these WB shorts are going to be about an hour or so a piece.
One, Death in the Family's going to be the one. The rest of them are going to be short shorts. Like, it's going to be another collection.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so it's going to be...
Gonna happen.
Yeah.
As the rest of the recent releases come out this year, you're going to get the shorts, and then at the end of the year, Death in the Family is going to come out as a collection of the shorts.
With the other shorts.
Like Shazam. They did the Shazam, and instead of doing that the other year, they did Batman Dark Knight in 2 parts, and then instead of doing it last year, they did Death of Superman in 2 parts, and then instead of doing it the year before, they did fucking Killing Joke with that beginning piece. That beginning piece replaced all the shorts instead.
Yeah.
So that's where all this. But so
well, it's because
it's gone around. I know that information. I have a friend who's on the animation team.
No, it makes sense. No, because they haven't actually done the shorts for a while. Exactly. So this is all in lieu of that. I get that.
Was for the Batgirl short before Joke, and it was for the other things. All these side things they've been doing. That's for that little budget one. They're going back to the shorts now. They want to be able to, because now what happens is they do a short and then there's a big fan reception for one short. Now they know they can make a movie based on.
Well, and I remember us talking about it at the time. We really liked the shorts. There were some really good ones. Yeah.
That fucking that Jonah Hex short is the best thing Jonah Hex has ever done.
Oh God, yeah, it was so good.
And while I liked the movie, it missed the mark in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And the animated series, Batman animated series appearances of Hex is a bit watered down for obvious reasons.
Right.
You know? And while the short wasn't violent per se, he wasn't toned down as a character.
No, it was great. I really enjoyed that show. I really liked the Green Arrow short as well, and
the Catwoman short.
Yeah, the Catwoman short I got to watch again. I can't remember what happened in that one, but
particularly good.
It's paired up with Year One. I know that. Like it's on the year 1 disc. So
I think so.
Okay, no, I know for
Also,
a fact.
Superman.
I know for
Black.
a fact it is.
I think.
So, Richard Madden, who played Robb Stark in Game of Thrones, is apparently in talks to join Marvel's The Eternals as Icarus. So,
Good casting.
yeah,
Much road casting.
pretty major character there, too. But, yeah, so very cool. Jon Favreau and Mike Gunton, a producer on Planet Earth 2, are set to create Prehistoric Planet, a natural history series that will recreate the last days of the dinosaurs. It will be produced by BBC Studios and debut on Apple's streaming service. Well, suddenly I'm not interested in it. Okay, cool. I was interested up until you said Apple's streaming service.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, to be honest, like,
it'll be seen by no one.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in seeing the Twilight Zone series on CBS All Access, but
Yes.
I'm not going to pay for CBS
I don't
All
want
Access.
CBS All Access, yeah. I'll just watch the pilot episode that's free on YouTube.
Over and over.
Over and over again. I'll watch it 20 times, and then it will be like I've watched a season.
On DVD or Blu-ray.
Now this is interesting. Maybe this is what Netflix is doing in lieu of the Marvel stuff going away. Netflix has signed a first-look deal with Dark Horse Comics to make TV shows and films based on Dark Horse's library of works. No projects were announced as of yet.
That would be really good for Dark Horse because they're in bad shape right now.
Are they? Well, they lost some pretty big... one of their big things was licensed content, such as Star Wars. They were doing the Star Wars comics for like 20 fucking years. They're also doing the Alien and Predator stuff, which, Disney's going to take back and put it all on Marvel.
This is going to be totally out of left field, but you know what else Dark Horse has the rights to? Trigun.
Cool.
The anime Trigun.
Yes.
So,
interesting.
yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, if you take what happened with Star Wars as an example, so Dark Horse had literally decades worth of Star Wars comics that they had done, and now they can't even do reprints of them. So they had this whole back catalog of content that they can do nothing with anymore. I'm sure they get some token residuals from Disney for being the original publisher, but that's about it. I mean, basically, now all of those old comics are being reprinted in essential or epic collections by Marvel. So,
God, I'm so far behind an epic collection.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Need like $10,000, please. So
yeah, I
know. All the fucking epic collections and all the comics I need.
Oh, that's
true.
I bet that's why, actually.
What?
Because they did also announce that they're probably going to get to this. Later at some point.
Mm-hmm.
They also announced that there's going to be a Zelda series on Netflix, and it's probably going to be the Zelda based on Dark Horse's Zelda series.
Cool.
So yeah.
So
yeah, Major Kotoko also just said Dark Horse also had the rights to Appleseed and Ghost in the Shell.
Interesting.
That they have the rights to the actual manga. They don't have the rights to necessarily the other media.
Well, yeah, but that's the point, though. That's the point.
That is an inroad, though.
That's the point, though, is that if they have the rights to the manga, they could also have the rights to do adaptations of their own.
At the very least, they could broker the deal with the main manga artist, Shiro, I think, to do it. So that's a thing for them.
I have a fan ship right now, all right? All right. I gotta fucking nerd out here.
Okay.
Because Dark Horse had the rights to do the Prometheus.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is part of the Alien universe, yeah.
What if?
No, that rights are no longer with Dark Horse. They lost that.
No, that's part of their deal with Fox.
This is now by Disney, which rescinded the rights within a year of both Indiana Jones and Star Wars. It's going to happen for Alien and Predator.
Thank you for killing my boner.
I'm sorry.
Just assume anything Fox that Dark Horse had is going to be gone soon.
So here's the thing. What they do have is one of my favorite things from the 90s called the World's Greatest Comic Universe. It had X, it had Motorhead, and it had Division 7, I think it's called, and it had Barbed Wire, which is the only one that got a movie. But the comic version is very different from that fucking movie.
Uh-huh.
They have a whole stable of superheroes in which to make their own universe with now.
Yes.
And they have amazing writers. They can literally make a barbed wire series that will blow people away. They'll be mocking it about Pam Anderson. Pam Anderson will make a fucking cameo in that shit. They'll fucking go out like gangbusters. Trust me. Because that is the fucking round. You don't believe me, but I'm just saying. Watch. World's greatest.
All right. Strong Sad is saying I'd want to see a show based on the darkness. I played the first game based on the comic, and it was, holy shit, it was fucking brutal. Yeah, I also played the first game of the darkness, and I loved it. I thought it was great. I haven't actually read any of the comics. I've been wanting to check them out for a while, but and I have the second one, but I have not played the second one yet. I'd actually like to replay the first one before I do that. What?
What if they did a Conan series on Netflix?
That'd be great, but they'd have to talk to Disney about that, because that's owned by Marvel now.
Yep.
That's another one that Dark Horse lost. So.
Dark Horse has nothing left.
No. They can do Red Sonja. That's owned by Dark Horse.
No. Red Sonja is owned by Dynamite.
So they have nothing. What are they doing with Netflix then? God damn it.
I don't know. That's what my point is like a lot of Dark Horse's stuff was licensed. It was licensed properties.
They have a bunch of like in-house properties over the years. Yeah. Concrete, Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost could be a good one.
Ghost would go over like gangbusters. I guarantee you. But
yeah.
There's a lot of in-house.
They have Hellboy.
Oh, Hellboy! That's a big one.
There you go.
Maybe
a Hellboy series.
They get to do the good Hellboy.
Yeah, good Hellboy.
The bad movie that just came out.
He just killed Stoudman's hopes and dreams.
I'm sorry.
No, Disney did.
With all the things that you're saying, with all the properties that Dark Horse had their fingers in that are licensed, like people were in the chat that I mentioned, there's more of a chance of them diving into their manga side of things.
That's all they have left.
Pretty much. So yeah, I'm seeing a future of not a lot, but maybe a few more live action adaptations of popular anime series.
Well,
through that Dark Horse license. So
see, the Darkness would be great. I'd love to see like a brutally violent live action series based on the Darkness. Huh?
That's Top Cow, which has been around a bunch of other places.
Oh, is it Top Cow? God damn it, people. Stop mentioning non-Dark Horse comics in the chat. We're talking about Dark Horse right now. Getting us confused.
Well, shit, no, you're right. Akira is through Dark Horse.
That's right.
Yeah.
We could get an Akira TV series, animated series, something like that.
That's possible.
I'd go to Gynex and be like, hey, here's the fucking Akira. Make this move.
Make this move.
Yeah. Make the whole thing. Make it from one end to the other. Just make the whole thing move.
Each season could be one volume of the manga.
I know.
So there's 6 seasons right there. Done.
Well, Carlton has a point. Batman is Dark Horse.
That's true. Batman is Dark Horse. Absolutely. I mean, it even says dark in the title, just like The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Dark Horse has a lot of mini-series, creator-owned stuff that they have the rights to.
Yeah.
I imagine that's what they're going to do a lot of.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
From the 90s.
So, carrying on here. Let's see. Jordan Peele has announced that CBS will begin streaming black and white versions of the current Twilight Zone series starting May 30th. Okay.
Huh. Cool.
Interesting.
I won't see.
Weird, but okay.
I hope it makes it to the Blu-ray version.
Yeah. FX is What We Do in the Shadows has already been renewed for a 2nd season. Very cool. I still have
That's amazing, by the way.
Still have to see the movie and the 1st season of the show.
The movie is so good.
That's what I've heard, yeah. As we all know, Avengers Endgame dethroned Titanic as the 2nd highest grossing film of all time.
And I think actually you would be of all of us, you'd get more jokes than any of us because you've seen so much vampire shit.
Vampire stuff, yeah, probably. Yeah. And of course, Detective Pikachu was released this week.
It's apparently very good too.
Video game news. Did you want to do these ones, Garbage Gamer, since your thing?
Yeah, I mean,
Plus, you might have some additions, maybe.
yeah, the first teaser for a John Wick game. John Wick Hex.
Awesome. That better be just guns ablaze action game.
Is it a VR game?
That'd be amazing.
VR.
The first teaser, which isn't much, but it looks pretty good, for Predator Hunting Grounds. It literally just shows it's very much a mix between Predators and the very first Predator.
Okay.
Where it shows, like, it doesn't look like they're on Earth, but they're walking through like a forest, and it shows an invisible Predator like standing up on a tree limb, and then it just cuts and says Predator Hunting Grounds.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
the
guess,
guy who did Friday the 13th, right?
yeah. So I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be in the style of, two sets of human players. One is the humans, one is the Predator.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to play.
Probably gonna use the same game engine, honestly.
I heard it's more of an isometric view, though, kind of thing, isn't it? Not like a first
really
or
know
third
much.
person.
We don't know because
There's
teasers
nothing
don't say
really set
anything.
in stone.
Yeah.
It's mostly just speculation at this point.
Oh, okay.
That could be a speculation.
So basically, whoever told me that was talking out of their ass. Gotcha.
No.
There's no basis behind it.
There is isometric footage shown there, but that could be a spectator mode built into the game for all we know.
Oh,
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah.
We don't know.
All right.
We got the first teaser trailer for the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yes, which I have to say looks amazing.
Yes, like I said, at this point, up until now, all we'd gotten was conceptual footage.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've actually got to see what the game looks like.
Got to see some actual gameplay. Sorry, because I think I talked over him a little bit. Final Fantasy VII remake, for anyone who missed what he said there.
Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy VII remake. And this is an interesting trailer because we actually got in-game footage.
Yeah.
Not just, CGI conceptual.
It looks incredible.
It looks... wow. Like,
absolute must-buy.
There's a reason why this has taken this long to come out.
Yeah.
Actually put effort into it.
It's a ground-up remake. It's a complete remake.
Oh yeah, it's a from, like, they just took the concepts, the story, and
all they had was the story that was carried over, and then
it's like when they did that's like how they did the Shadow of the Colossus remake. They took like some very base level code and built from there. Yeah. Built from pretty much almost like pre-engine code.
Oh, it looks amazing.
And it looks pretty good.
And supposedly we're going to see some more footage in June, they said. So so a little bit more. We'll get something next month. A little more look at it.
Final Fantasy VII is one of those games where, popularity kind of like soars and then dips off and soars again and dips off. This is one of those games where it's just like it never dipped.
No.
Like, it soared and it stayed up there. Yeah. Fans had always stayed fans. They never forgot about it. They never saw like that. It spawned several movies over the years. One fateful, one not so fateful. And so we're now into the very loved remake.
Yeah.
So
it looks amazing.
So the last one here, which we saw some really quick clips at E3 last year. Mm-hmm. Now we got the first official teaser for it, following in the lines of the recreations of Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. We're getting a remake of Medieval.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I have the PS1 version somewhere.
Yeah, so we've known about this for a while, but we didn't have any, and the only teaser we had at that point was the little tiny bit that was shown off at E3, like I said, last year. Right. So this is the first official, fully released teaser of what's coming out, and it looks good.
Nice.
It looks on par quality-wise with what they've done, with Crash and Spyro.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, look forward to that. It does. I mean, like that is a series that has been criminally underrated. Like, it's been way too long that this series has gotten any love.
Yeah, I really want those Spyro and Crash reviews. It's supposed to be really good.
I don't really have any. There hasn't, besides those, hasn't really been much going on in the gaming world this past week. Mm-hmm. It's mostly just there were kind of writing what was going on the week before and the week before that.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for some more announcements from the Sega Genesis Classic. We're still only 20 games down.
Yeah.
Still waiting for 20 more.
E3's coming
Sega
up.
Genesis Classics.
That's what I'm thinking. The fact that it's been kind of barren And I think they're gonna do a full 20 more games announced at E3.
Possibly, yeah. And we'll find out what that zombie game is, that mysterious trailer that's been going on.
Rage 2 comes out on Tuesday.
Rage 2, yeah, that's right. That's coming out.
Yeah. Rage 2 comes out. That one. The first game didn't get as much praise as they wished it did.
Underrated game for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely underrated.
It's got issues.
So
but
the hype,
it's still really
so
cool.
the hype for Rage 2 isn't as high as something like Borderlands 3 or
Pikmin 2.
Peggle 2.
Or Peggle, that's what it was. Peggle,
Yeah,
sorry.
But or at the time Fallout 76 before it was actually released.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, there is definitely some hype for it, and it does look good. It kind of looks like Borderlands meets Doom.
Cool.
So mostly because it's id Software. I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
they're. I mean, I remember the very first thing I saw when I played the first Rage game, minus a very incredible voice actor, was in the little buggy when you actually go out into the world. There's a little Doom guy bobblehead.
Oh, okay. Nice.
On the vehicle. And
Thanks
I
for
am
the follow,
totally-
Uni.
Oh my god.
Uni from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
So the first Rage game is like a 10 to 15 hour experience at the most.
Yeah, you sent me the PS3
10
version.
to 15 hours of really entertaining gaming.
I
See,
still
that's what you
haven't
need
played it.
That's what you need to do for your next marathon. Just play through that, dude.
I don't know why I completely blanked on his name. But when I said it, an amazing voice actor is the first voice that you hear in the game. It's John Goodman.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, in the very first Rage, when you actually get out into the world and you meet your first character, it's voiced by John Goodman, and he's like the intermediate character that you keep going to for missions. So you get to hear John Goodman.
Well, okay, don't just be smartass about it. You gotta tell me. Sometimes I can't see the screen. Thank you. It has been adjusted. There we go.
No.
My moderators, ladies and gentlemen, they don't just tell me when there's a technical problem. They have to make jokes about it first and then see if I pick up on what they're alluding to.
Yeah, lottery at their
Deal with it, dude.
Twitch. You don't just help.
You love us.
Anyway, some people died this week. Let's
That was
see.
a nice segue.
So
That's a fucking transition.
So one of them was Alvin Sargent, who was the screenwriter of Julia, Ordinary People, Spider-Man 2, lots of other stuff. So a screenwriter. And I just found out just before we went live, apparently Peggy Lipton passed away. Who played? She was of course in the Mod Squad, and she also played Norma in Twin Peaks. Owner of Double R Diner. Huh?
The news broke literally 3 seconds after Raptor posted it. So
Yeah.
I'll add this real quick. He posted that. I tagged her to Twitter and just broke. I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay.
Yeah.
Just add that on real quick.
So
Shit.
yeah, so we lost a couple of people this week.
Yeah, Peggy Lipton, man. She was in Twin Peaks, man.
She
Important.
was. Yeah, she was in Twin Peaks. She was in the remake, not the remake, the Return, the new one, as well. So it was good to see her come back for that. There's a lot of people seem to make it in for the Return series to pass away shortly after they'd finished filming for it. It's quite sad. Glad they got in there when they could. One last appearance, you know.
Yeah.
But
I pick up some hungry. Pick up.
what's that have to do with food? Eat.
Because I have to fucking wait. Because otherwise I'll have to. Fine, fuck you up.
Fuck you up.
He's going to make it right now.
All right. Well, let's do. We'll do the pickups, and then by the time we get through your guys' pickups, he'll be back with his food. So, all right.
There you go.
So, Stoudman, what did you get?
Well, the first big thing I got were these teeth.
Yay! Teeth.
I had to get 2 root canals.
You can eat crunchy things again.
Yay.
Very
My
good.
teeth look halfway normal now. Yay.
Yay.
I don't know if you could tell, but this one's a little lower than the other one. And they said I could go in and get that fixed if I wanted to. And I was like,
Nah.
you know, perfectly straight teeth look really weird to me. It's like something completely unnatural about it. So
Yes. You need slightly offset, asymmetrical. You know.
I got this today.
A
Bunch of coloring pages from 90s Nickelodeon. And the main reason I got it is because it has a bunch of pictures from Invader Zim.
Okay. And Ren and Stimpy from the looks of it there on the cover.
Yep. I love how you see anything 90s Nickelodeon and you're like, okay. Ew.
Why?
So, this I feel like should really say something because you haven't yet to buy a 4K TV or anything 4K related, really.
Uh-huh.
And yet, for the first time ever, at Goodwill today, for $3, I found a 4K disc.
Wow, look at that. $3. That's crazy. That's less than what the price difference usually is between 4K and regular Blu-ray.
So I got this, even though I already had the Blu-ray, because I was like, you know what? It's $3 for the 4K.
Yeah,
I will take
your
Blu-ray.
Sell the Blu-ray for $3. You know?
I'll take your Blu-ray for $3, dude.
All right.
That's great. I'll pay $3 for that movie. I like that one.
And then while I was at Goodwill, I found a whole bunch of stuff. So
here we go.
The one I was really happy about was
yes,
Shadow of the Vampire.
Nice.
Hard to get.
I've been wanting to watch this one for a while.
Oh, have you never seen it?
Nope.
Oh, it's good. Watch. Actually,
I saw clips, but I never
do yourself
saw
a treat and do what I did. Watch the original Nosferatu, then watch the Werner Herzog version, then watch that. Just have like a Nosferatu fest. You'll.
Okay.
This feels like it should be on Blu-ray on Criterion or something.
Yeah, right. What the fuck? Why is that not on Blu-ray?
You know, to release it with a slipcover that looks nice when you set it right next to their copy of Nosferatu with the slipcover. For God's sakes.
Yeah.
I found When It Was a Game 2.
Oh, is that a sequel to Dead on Sight?
It's such a rare DVD.
This is the sequel to When It Was a Game. I know, shocker.
Wow.
It's like a documentary series from HBO, and it has a bunch of like old footage from baseball games from like the 50s and 60s and 40s and 30s.
I watched the youth. I love this
all that stuff. And it's just stuff that they never showed on TV before. It was like hidden footage that was found more recently. And they have like a bunch of notable actors and everything talking about the footage behind the scenes. Like got Billy Crystal, Joe Mantegna, Jack Palance, a bunch of people just, basically narrating the whole thing.
Nice.
So I was interested.
Those are hard as balls to find. Do you have both of them now?
No, I only have this one.
Good luck finding number one.
Yeah, good luck finding it. I saw this and I had to pick it up because of who's in it.
A gun, Cara Blonde.
For today, obviously.
And it stars Billy Bob Thornton and John Ritter, so it's the prequel to Bad Santa.
That's right. Excellent.
It looks interesting. It sounds interesting. It's got actors I'm familiar with. Nah, why not?
Interesting, i.e., sounds like crap, but it was cheap, so I bought it.
Pretty much. And then purely to sell, I got National Geographic. What is it? Search for the Ultimate Survivor. That's how much I cared about it. I don't remember what it's called.
Wow.
I looked it up and saw it was worth like $15. I'm like, okay.
I literally
buy that for $3. Then I found
excited. That enthralled, eh?
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood on DVD.
Nice.
The first week of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood that was ever released.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
This is directly from the Fred Rogers Company, so it's like print on demand.
That's pretty rare.
And yeah, pretty hard to come by.
Yeah, cherish that one.
And then hiding. I'm assuming somebody hid this.
Use that English major.
I'm assuming somebody hid this because it was hiding pretty well when I found it. Gran Turismo 6 Steelbook.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Which, after getting it and showing Skinslip, I looked it up and it goes for like between $15 and $20 or whatever.
Yeah. Still,
so I was like, yeah, he's basically trading me his copy because I just wanted it for the game.
Yeah.
I have Gran Turismo 5. I don't have Gran Turismo 6.
So. Oh, there you go. Now you do.
I have the
And then-
collector's edition of the Gran Turismo 5 too, so it'd be nice to have it next to that one.
I was at Big Lots and I found probably the best, or one of the best.
I got
deals of the
chicken
day.
nuggets. Sorry, I just wanted
That's exactly how you're supposed to cook them in the microwave, by the way.
to. I know.
Chicken nuggets.
In a circle.
In a
Never all
Oh
just
yeah,
piled
no, you
up.
put them
In a
around the
circle.
rim. Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it.
So, anyways, how does 5 movies for $5 sound, Sean?
Sounds like a deal.
I did better than that.
5 movies for $5. I saw this sitting there. I'm like, wait,
Nice.
$5 really?
On
Is
Blu-ray?
that? I had to double check. Like, wait, is that like the Legacy Collection?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's the Legacy Collection.
Yeah.
All 5 original movies.
$5, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, guys,
that's
you can
good.
join me for
Now-
my marathon, huh?
Now hold on. Does that also
guess I can.
have the documentary, the 2-hour documentary hosted by Roddy McDowell?
It does.
I don't know.
I believe.
Maybe.
I had it right here. No, I don't. I lied. Oh, I do have it.
It
Right.
doesn't say. I don't know. It just says Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the
Yeah,
Planet
just
of the Apes.
World extras. I think
Battle
it's
for the
pretty sure it
Planet of the
does. I think it has most of the special features.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
I
But I didn't
think-
mean lots of those.
Yeah, I think it's all the same contents that I have on my 40th anniversary set, just in a case, and obviously you don't get the box
Yeah.
with it, or the book.
You might have
the
an
box.
extra disc of special features though.
Possibly, but that
But-
2-hour documentary I'm talking about has been kind of part of the standard package of extras
Mm-hmm.
for like 20 years
Yeah.
now. So
I'm pretty sure it has it. I'm pretty sure it has just the standard extras. Yeah.
yeah, it's great. It's just really cool having a documentary all about the making of the entire series, hosted by Roddy McDowell, the man.
I
himself,
haven't
you know?
seen it, so you know.
Yeah.
I put it as part of the marathon, but I'll be watching 5 movies. So I'd like to maybe sleep instead.
So yeah, that's it. That's the last.
Excellent, good stuff. Garbage Gamer. Hey, what? That looks like a different TV there. Where's the wonderful CRT television you had there to play old games on?
CRT RIP.
Yeah,
It finally gave up the ghost days ago.
Just wouldn't turn on, or
No, it's the audio fully died off on it, and I started to get a big red spot on the screen.
oh,
So I
that's
was like,
unfortunate.
yeah. So I mean, it was like I said, it was a $5 Goodwill anyway. So
Oh,
Ba-
you
Not
got
out
your
of
$5 worth out of it.
definitely. So yeah, so I'm running just this old 4x3 Dell monitor,
I've got one of
there
those
you
in
go.
the closet.
and actually my
model.
first pickup is not the monitor, but it's actually this nifty little sound bar.
Oh, look at that! It just scooches
It's a
right
$30 USB powered sound bar.
Wow, crazy.
And it actually sounds, it's got some heft to it. It's got a dedicated subwoofer on it, and sounds great.
And it just fits right under the monitor there. That's
Fits
lovely.
right there perfectly and provides audio.
Until you moved it, I thought it was part of the monitor.
Yeah.
I gotta say that monitor, like it looks good, man. In terms
Yeah,
of
it
the
does.
way
Yeah,
it actually.
I'm
projects
using a
the
bit of an upscaler. It's a
Okay.
composite to VGA converter with a little built-in upscaler.
Okay, to give you
So
like
this-
proper
Earlier-
interlacing.
Earlier, he was
yeah.
showing Burnout 2, I think it was, right?
Burnout Revenge,
Burnout Revenge, and like what was it, the PS2 or the Xbox version?
Xbox.
Xbox. And I was looking at it on the screen from across the room,
Yeah.
and I could make out the text and everything, and I was just like amazed.
Yeah,
by
it's
so-
the fact
crystal
this
clear.
old game.
So what is it you
I-
got running on there? What game is that?
This is actually one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. This is Biometal.
Oh, well, this looks like something I would really enjoy.
Yeah, it's
I
a
love-
2D. This is that 2D shooter that has the 2 Unlimited soundtrack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that one.
Yeah. So it has like all the.
Biometal. There we go.
Yeah, it's just it's a great. I remember playing it back when I was a kid, and I've been in love with it ever since.
Sweet. Now, I love a good outer space shoot 'em up. It's always been a favorite genre of mine.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap to find. Actually, it's not a very expensive game.
Cool.
So yeah, so soundbar was the first pickup there.
Very nice.
Second pickup to go with Stoud's Mr. Rogers DVD. I got some Mr. Rogers encouragement.
That's great.
It's
Encouragements.
It says, "Why? Because I like you."
Well, there you go.
This is this
What
little
more
tin. They're
reason
like
do you need than that?
they're like little Altoids.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of they're tiny little mints, but they pack a punch. So yeah, I found them at again half price. It was like $1. I'm like, that's hilarious. So I got some encouragements. Next one, you guys, if anyone remembers last week's SNI, I literally ordered this. Both me and Skinslip did at the same time. Ordered the Jackie Chan Criterion.
Ah, yes.
This is
spoiler from my pickups.
Yeah.
Yeah, Police Story 1 and 2. And yeah, this is a gorgeous set. And this is also, as I've mentioned, my first ever Criterion.
Ah, well, there you go.
I've popped my Criterion cherry.
Appropriate, it would
Excellent.
be peripherally related to Jackie Chan.
We got another one, everybody. We got one.
Well, maybe not peripherally, but
So yeah, so we all know what that looks like.
yes.
So this next one here I found for $10 at Walmart, and I've never heard of it. I didn't know this was a thing, so I'm like, hey, that looks cool. And it's Disney's Celebrating Mickey.
Oh, I got that. Frank sent me that.
So yeah, this is
That's a great
this is
Blu-ray.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 13 classic shorts on it,
Yep.
and the terrifying uncut version of Steamboat Willie,
It did. Yes.
where Mickey Mouse pokes a pig's nipples for 30 seconds.
Okay. I clearly need to watch that.
The edited
What are you
version.
doing, Mickey? Oh, God.
Yeah, the
It's
edited version.
beautiful, I hear. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, these remasters are gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, like this is like a real good way to watch these.
Yeah.
And like it has like easily half this list is what I
Well-
grew up watching. Like we had Disney tapes when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and it had all these shorts on them, and it's just great to see them.
Oh yeah. No, and also just to everybody out there, buy that release. If you're like a fan of the old shorts, buy that
Yeah.
release. Send Disney a message with your pocketbooks that we want more of these, please and thank you.
Yeah, I would love a celebrating Mickey, celebrating Goofy, celebrating Donald.
The
Please
whole
do
works.
not.
And
No,
then
we're not-
multiple
I would love
volumes
to see
of
these.
them. Just like
I would love to have a
whole,
collection of them. Yeah,
a
sitting
whole
on my
library of them. Yeah.
shelf. Celebrating Minnie, celebrating just everybody.
Yeah.
Because these are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
I support this.
Totally.
So more,
Totally
please. God damn it. I don't know why I look over there, because I know what it is, but...
Got him.
Oh, dealer, gotcha.
Uh,
So
every
amazingly
time.
enough,
Every single time.
For-
Thank you, Duncan.
for as
Bastard.
big of a fan I am, for
$5
someone who could quote every single line from this movie, has seen it every Christmas for literally the last 20 plus
Oh,
years.
I know what this is.
This is the first time I've actually owned it on Blu-ray.
Uh-huh. Yep, I knew it.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah,
Found it at Half Price Books for $4.99.
I got the Blu-ray for much the same reason. It's like, you know what? We watch this all the frickin' time. We're gonna watch it in the best available quality going forward.
I'd always had a not so questionable HD copy on my computer, which I can now get rid of.
There you go.
Add the
But I had a clamshell DVD release that one of my sister's dogs had chewed the corner off,
Oh, lovely.
and that was the release that I had.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
good memory to keep.
I think my family and I were usually watching the DVD for many, many years.
Yeah, so now I own the Blu-ray. Finally.
Mate, was it in a snapper case? I think it was in a snapper case.
Yeah, mine was in a little snapper case. Again, the corner chewed off by a dog. This next one here again was $5.99 at Half Price Books. Kind of surprised. Got the Resident Evil Steelbook.
Oh, sweet! I've got that. That's nice.
Yeah, this is actually the only Blu-ray
$1
of the Resident Evil series that I own, and probably the only one I will own.
Well,
because-
that's one of the good ones.
Yeah, 'cause I've seen all the other ones, and they're really, to be perfectly honest, this is the only one that I actually like.
The first one was really good. I actually saw that in the theater.
The odd ones are the good ones.
It's fun.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
one, like I said,
That's true.
adapting it, the story from the Resident Evil game, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's just as bad as any other video game adapted
Yeah.
movie.
But
It holds on its own as a great zombie
Yep.
sci-fi slasher horror movie.
yeah, sci-fi
know.
horror action.
Yeah,
it's
you know,
got
Mila
some
Jovovich and
good
Michelle
scary
Rodriguez
bits and-
are
yeah.
fantastic in these movies.
And it's got a ripping soundtrack by Marilyn Manson.
Yep, and Slipknot.
And Slipknot, yeah.
So yeah, so I got the steelbook of that. It has both the discs also. It has the I made sure it had both.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It has the program Alice activated disc.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you got that's the exact same edition I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. They released the first 3 on steelbook at the same time, and they all have that same bonus disc.
Yeah, so I made sure it had the bonus disc.
Yeah.
So the next one here is I had the first one. I saw the parody sequel in theaters, so I wanted to pick up the second one. That's Deadpool 2.
Nice.
So if you're wrong with I saw the Once Upon a Deadpool in theaters.
Yeah, I still need to get that.
Which I really hope at some point we get a physical release of that. That needs a physical release.
It has a physical release.
Once Upon a Deadpool?
Yeah. It came
The only
out
one I
on,
need.
yeah, it came out on Blu-ray like a couple months later.
Yeah.
Oh, there's been no announcement. I can't find it anywhere.
It's been out for a while. Yeah.
I literally cannot find it.
Are you sure?
I have held it in my hands and looked at it longingly, gently caressing it, wishing I had the money to drop on it at the time.
Yeah, I almost bought it.
When I can fucking find it, I'll get Once Upon a Deadpool also, because that is a nice addendum version of Deadpool 2.
Oh, yep, they're right. It's right there. It's on Amazon.
Yeah,
okay.
It's on Amazon. I'm just gonna post it here for you because I'm nice that way.
Everyone go to the Discord and tag our gamer with links to this movie so you can so it won't get lost.
I know.
Well, Eric.
I'm still irritated, by the way, Stout.
Are you
Why?
now?
Because you showed me a Goofy movie on Blu-ray, and right now the only fucking way to get that fucking Blu-ray is on the fucking
Disney Movie Club.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, the next order I make, I'm gonna get this for you.
But dude,
that I literally canceled my Disney.
This should not be a big surprise. I mean, because they also released all of Goof Troop as a Disney Movie Club exclusive.
That's coming out as a standard release finally.
Yeah, but how many years later?
Yeah, I know it's gonna be a few. So at the very worst, you could wait a few years and it finally come out, right? Like the very worst.
Yeah.
But
preach it. I got everyone saying.
I already said he's been hooked
up. Nobody likes that they have to fucking get some movies on Disney Movie Club. Like that, some movies are only available that way.
I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with that is that I spent literally a month trying to cancel my subscription.
Yeah.
And then a month later, they released this.
Yep.
Something that I've been wanting for literally 15 fucking years.
It was like 3 months later, but yeah, same thing, same concept.
Like,
that's how it works.
Bastards. So yeah, Deadpool 2. So the next thing I picked up here, again, I picked up mostly because it has a Blu-ray, because I don't have any kind of 4K player. I have a 4K TV, no player.
Sorry, the Deadpool 2 has the extended cut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is on all the Blu-ray release. Yeah.
The only release that you can get is the and the theatrical plus the theatrical.
Yes.
That's got both. Yeah.
Extended cut's
so
good.
I picked this one up because it offers the Blu-ray also. Again, like I said, I don't have a 4K player. But I picked up. I haven't actually seen this yet. I picked it up because I like these kind of movies and I was curious. Picked up Gods of Egypt.
Oh, I have that.
Cool.
I need to see it still, but
I would also like to grab that just because
I like
Egyptian mythology.
I just like Wrath of the Titans, you know, movies like I always love movies about Egypt and
I think that's even the same font as Clash and Wrath of the Titans.
It is.
Actually. That's the same guy who did Crow. It's Alex Proyas and Dark City.
And Dark City, yeah, Alex Proyas.
So like, and also The Knowing, but people hated that movie for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway,
yeah, it looks like fun. So I'll definitely be checking this soon.
You know, you're gonna love that just by visually speaking, at least.
Visually, you mean?
Yes, visually.
So this one I picked up for I think it was $9 at Half Price Books.
$9.
Picked up $9. Picked up The Predator.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I grabbed that from Walmart a month ago. I still haven't watched it, but
it's good.
Yeah.
Hey,
this was by far the quickest trip I'd ever made at Half Price Books. I literally just walked in, checked out the video game section. They didn't have much of anything. Walked over to the Blu-rays and just went yoink, 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 yoink. It was just all right there.
Mine.
And I was like,
Ooh,
okay,
nice,
done.
nice.
I was literally in and out in like 15 minutes.
You walk into like mine.
It was a rare occasion where I didn't have to really scour the shelves all that much. They were just all right there. So I was like, okay.
They knew you
So
were
yeah,
coming.
Predator. I have not seen it yet,
Yeah.
so
No, I haven't
I don't
watched it yet
know.
either.
So no spoilers.
There's a predator in it, I think.
There's a
You asshole.
Like I said, near the end of the movie, you literally can't blink. There's going to be a death. You know, you might have to rewind the movie.
So that Skinslip's recommendation and the fact that I loved Predators.
But the rest of the movie
I like
made
Predators.
flaw.
I went to the theaters and saw Predators.
I did too.
And I think we got into the conversation last week on how we both bought like the black case nice edition of Predators, and neither of us have actually opened it up and watched it.
Right. Going to since it came out, we just haven't watched it.
We bought it and then put it on our shelves and never watched it because we both went to the theaters to see it.
I think Predators was the first movie I saw Adrian Brody in. Adrian Brody.
Yes.
How was your first
Adrian Brody?
It makes me so sad that that's the first movie you saw him in. Like,
So
I call
not The Pianist.
Well, actually,
not something really fucking good.
The first thing
Oh my God.
I ever saw him in and was
Predators
made aware that he exists was Brody Quest. I was like, who the hell is this Adrian Brody guy? Why is there a big video?
I
of him?
love that Adrian Brody knows what Brody Quest is, by the way.
Yes.
Was that the last?
Yeah, he's
Pick
publicly made comments about Brody Quest. So
What?
yeah. So the next pickup that I got, again, a movie I have not seen yet, but I will see it.
What
It is fun. What is Skinslip
I
laughing?
don't know. Skinslip's in his own little world over there. I
Don't worry about
know.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not
Go.
worried. I'm just confused.
Fucking talk.
Okay.
This one I picked up is Rampage.
Rampage.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Because I like
I like that
Johnson,
one, yeah.
and I heard it was a fun adaptation of the arcade game.
Alright.
It is.
I mean,
Just don't expect it to be a like shot
not
for shot
much
remake
story
of the
there.
game.
There's not much story there for them to fuck up, so
It touches
I'm pretty
its
safe.
tippy toe in the fucking. It touches its tippy toe in the lore, and then does some crazy giant monster shit that's awesome. Like that's.
To
yeah.
be fair, there's
Perfect.
not a ton of lore to the original video game, so.
No, I think it's maybe one typed
I'm
front
turtling
page.
now, so can we like literally just move the train along?
What?
Uh,
I'm turtling. Can we move the train along?
Turtling.
Yes.
Do you have to poop?
Yes.
Yeah.
So go poop! We can talk when you get back. Jesus Christ.
Look, let's just go. Come on.
Wow.
so
okay.
next one starring Brad
Wild.
Pitt and Bruce Willis picked up 12 Monkeys.
I love that movie.
I picked this up purely because I'm currently watching the series that the series that it's based on.
Well, no, the series is based
the other
on
way,
that.
other way around. Yeah, the series is based on this movie.
I've not seen the series yet, but
The series is really good.
yeah, cool. I'll have to check
really,
it
really
out.
good.
I like time travel
And-
stuff, so.
Yep. Last but not least, here I picked up a triple pack. I picked up the Cloverfield collection.
Nice.
Nice. I still need to see
Because
the prequel and
I
the
had-
sequel.
Yeah, so I only
I like
had
the
I
main
had
movie.
I had Cloverfield on DVD and I had 10 Cloverfield Lane on Blu-ray, but I didn't have the Paradox.
Yeah.
What the hell
I
was
just
that?
have 10 Cloverfield Lane. And I
That was
might
a belch.
call it a day. I hate
So-
that 10 Cloverfield Lane half slip, so I might buy that to replace it. No joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is actually a nice set. Like I said, you get the uniform to discs,
Mhm.
you know, and that just all fell
And
on
they
the
all
case.
fall out. Perfect.
I think I don't have a single.
I just went.
The uniform disc.
I don't have a single one of these that isn't broken. Every single one that I own is broken, and they all came that way.
Oh, all those,
Yep.
those, yeah. It's because I think part of it is because the plastic for the Blu-ray cases is less sturdy than that for DVD cases, so they tend to break.
Maybe with thinner stuff because
Thinner
it's
and it's softer and it's easier to break.
eco-friendly, man.
Yeah.
Yep, gotta love it. Okay, you may go poop now.
Okay. Well, no,
No,
he wants to do his 35 pickups
39.
while
My
he's
turn?
trying not to crap his pants. Okay.
ready?
Go.
Speed through it.
First up, Titans number 9. I'm almost caught up.
Cool. Let's talk about each item at great length.
That's the first volume post Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Okay.
Next.
Cool.
That's the Volume 3 available of the Fourth World in softcover and color for the first time.
Oh, right. Yeah, the Jack Kirby.
3 volumes. I still need to get one more.
Nice.
Miracle Man, I believe. Mr. Miracle, I mean.
Yeah, I'd love to get those.
And we got Batman Road to No Man's Land Volume 1.
I was looking at those on Amazon, and apparently Cataclysm is the hard one to get.
Yes, Volume 2.
The one that actually details the actual earthquake that they talk about
And
constantly through that whole thing.
You have to read Contagion because that leads right into Cataclysm 2.
Oh, great.
And you know what happened before that? You have to read Legacy Volume 1, and it's that's the second, it's like Nightfall, and then there's this next chunk of storytelling.
Wow.
And then Chuck Dixon's off the book after his, basically the No Man's Land saga.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, for the first DVD in a long time, it came up for $4.
Yes.
$4 whole. So I was like, all right.
Yes.
Because I'm not gonna open until I watch it.
We need to do that. That could be like 2 weekends. We'll watch it. Watch them.
Here's my Jackie Chan Criterion. I'm gonna do a Jackie Chan watch, which is why I have a pile here. I have another Jackie Chan limited edition showing up. Of the stuff I got that wasn't part of the amazing deal this week, got this for $6.
Sweet.
Nice.
Got this for $5.
Sweet.
I like that. It's a good movie.
Got this for free because my mom bought it.
I haven't seen that. I want to.
I haven't seen it yet. All right, now these 30 Blu-rays I got for $1 a piece. Here we go.
Madness.
Air Force One. Hell or High Water. Haven't seen it.
Get out of my lake.
The 2-disc Iron Man. I need the slipcover still.
Get. I don't know.
Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Get out of my closet. There you go.
Haven't seen it yet.
Get out of the snow.
Swordfish.
Get out of my computer.
Robots.
Get out of my robots. I don't know.
Get out of my computer again.
Put all this shit in that car.
Get out of my Vin Diesel.
Put more shit in the car.
American Gangster, Ridley Scott, goodness.
I'll make you an
Kiss
offer.
of the Dragon, which is actually quite rare.
Kiss of the Dragon starring Donkey. No, that's Kissing the Dragon. Never mind.
Meatballs 3D, but it's a single. But the thing about these 3D discs is they have the regular 2D version and the 2D version on the 3D discs are actually of a better quality than the ones that are the standard alone.
Interesting.
Oddly enough, so if you have these.
Also, that's a fun movie.
Whatever animation.
Meatballs.
The Sony. So it's this one, Megamind, and Monsters and Aliens, and there's like one more. If you get the 3D one and you put the 3D disc in and watch the 2D version of that one, you'll have a better quality edition actually of the movie.
Interesting.
That's some random thing I know.
Okay.
Iron Man 2, the 3-disc edition, which is great. Now I just need Iron Man 3.
Hell yeah. It's good you're getting caught up on the MCU stuff.
Yep, Walking Tall. I got it for $1, dude. Of course I'm going to catch up on that. Walking Tall. I passed up
not to mention you're getting like the 2-disc editions, which you cannot get anymore. So more extras and stuff. Yeah.
I'm looking on eBay to pay $20 or $30 for each one of those.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm buying at least those.
Yeah.
I got The Fountain, which was this is the second movie I ever saw in high def.
Nice.
Children of Men was the first one.
Children of Men's good.
This is out of print. Red Heat and Running Man. Running Man has another better edition, but Red Heat's out of print and hasn't been reissued.
I thought I had the Running Man for the longest time. Apparently I don't. I need to get that.
You got Fourth Kind, which is an okay horror film for
That's
$1.
a great sequel to Close Encounters of the Third Kind, yeah.
Yeah, right. War and the Condemned. This double pack is out of print. You can still find it pretty cheap, but the standalone movies are really easy to find. So it's
I think I have the Crank double pack from that series. If I remember.
Yeah,
correctly.
I had that too.
Yeah, I recognize the.
Sam Raimi's.
There's a tie-in with the Expendables. Oh.
Yes, you're right. Sam Raimi's Quick and the Dead, and yes, his Oldsmobile is in this.
It's great.
It's the wagon, but this is actually out of print also.
Nice.
And we got Last Samurai. That's an upgrade for me.
I liked that one actually. Last Samurai.
Rise of Cobra for $1. Why not?
I still have to watch it.
Universal Soldier for $1. It also came with a movie called Lockup. That's cool. Haven't seen that.
Oh, Stallone in prison. Yeah, I remember when that came out. That was actually looked really interesting.
Then I got Columbiana. No, I've never seen it. Isn't this one of the? No, it's Oliver Megaton. I thought this was it's a Luc Besson written film. That's why I recognize it.
And Zoe Saldana.
Lord of War. This is a really good movie. It's an upgrade for me.
I think I have that one.
And then the star of the pack, these 5 movies I got for $1. Do not forget, I got these for $1. I got Cars.
$1.
Okay, Cars is pretty easy to find for cheap.
But not $1.
Not $1 cheap. And I got Cinderella.
Nice.
Nice.
The only problem with this is missing the DVD. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh, well. And the slipcover.
Then we got Lady and the Tramp for $1.
Nice.
Good one.
Which is complete.
Those are the diamond editions, too. Those ones are good.
We got Fox and the Hound 2 for $1.
Nice.
And dang, Lion King.
Oh, my least
$1.
favorite movie ever.
$1. $1.
For $1. You still
I
paid too
paid
much.
$4.
You
Well,
paid
like
way too
years.
much for that movie. God.
5 years, and I think I've gotten a deal this good one other time. So today, I mean, last week I struck out. We went to like 5 yard sales.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, just those Disney ones, the Disney and the Marvel ones in particular, getting those for $1 each, like holy shit, dude.
I just regret not coming earlier because apparently the whole tub was full of movies, and I was at the bottom of the tub. I basically picked it dry. There's like 5 movies left, like Fool's Rush In, Fool's Gold. Oh, Fool's Gold.
Yeah.
That fucking piece of shit film.
This was
Both
a
of those
garage
movies
sale,
suck.
you said? Like a yard sale?
Yeah, some random yard sale. We were driving the way home because I was turtling then too. And so,
I'm sensing a trend here.
Life of a Skinslip.
Yes.
urgent poops are my life. And so yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that was happening. And so we were like, oh my god, we gotta go here. And then we get there, and I'm just grabbing movies, and I'm like, okay, how much are these? I'm thinking they're gonna be $3. He's like $1. I'm like, I look at my mom, like, you should go to the ATM. And I just started grabbing movies.
Yeah.
And some discs were swapped around in cases, and some discs weren't in the case. And I like they had Never Ending Story, but the disc was like even too scratched for Blu-ray.
Wow.
And I had to replace every single one of these cases except for 4. 4 cases were in good condition. And they were all dusty and dirty because they were sitting in this tub with dirt in it. But who gives a shit, dude? Look at that. Look at that. All the discs are fine. They're all cleaned up just fine. That's
Most
everything.
of the time, Blu-rays, they hold up pretty damn well, you know?
Well, there's not a scratch on any of them. They were just dusty. There's some fingerprints.
Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, the thing is, when I see Blu-ray and there's scratches on it, I'm like, what the fuck did you do? Like, how does this even happen?
And then if you see light scratches, it's not really a big deal. But like when you see like it's gouged deep, you're like, how?
Like, what did you keep it out of the case in your pocket with your keys and some tools? Like, what the hell?
And on that note, I got a crap.
Like, I just don't understand how that happens. Like, how you take a movie out to watch it, you put it in, you watch it, you take it out, and even if you don't put it in the case right, you set it aside. So it's like on a couple of other discs, or it's on a case or something. But like, you're not like moving it around constantly and like throwing it like a frisbee. Like, I just don't understand
I
how.
accidentally slammed my scissors down on the disc 500 times.
And then it just ends up all scratched as shit. Like, I just don't understand how that happens. Like, what are you people doing to your discs?
I haven't seen many like that, to be fair, and
not Blu-ray.
Just to be thankful. Thank God.
I've seen a lot of
that stupid.
DVDs like that, but
Jesus.
But not
DVDs are the worst when it comes to that stuff. They scratch so easily. DVDs are the easiest thing to scratch in the world.
Oh, I know. Sure is.
So, pick up, Sean?
I have nothing.
You do, T. You have your life. You have a roof over your head.
Well,
you have food.
Yes, but I don't have additions to the collection, if that's what you're wondering. So,
well,
at
least you have a really big collection.
I did. Well, exactly. I'm not exactly hurting for entertainment here. I think I'll be okay for a while. Not buying anything new for a little while.
A lot of the stuff we showed was shit you already had anyway.
Well, this is true. The ones I would want, like, oh yeah, I've got that. Oh yeah, I've got that. Like, but and the other one's like, I don't care about any of that other shit. But yeah,
the chat wants to know, what are your food pickups?
There's a few things that I've got on pre-order for like October and November. So I'm going to be setting aside a little bit of money here and there between then and now to cover those then. But
sure the fans won't mind.
So by Christmas I should have a couple of pickups. My food pickups, well, actually, pork loins were on sale at Save-On, so I got myself a big pork loin and chopped it up into some pork chops. Had some pork chops yesterday.
That's a shocker. He got pork chops, everybody.
Yeah.
It's not every day Sean gets pork chops. Oh, wait. Yes, it is.
Well, I always get at least one or two of those big pork loins whenever they go on sale because they're way better value than getting them pre-cut. So
I gotta whisper, but I can't use the shitter because my mom just cleaned the bathroom and she's walking around. If I go to shit now, she's gonna yell at me for like literally shitting in the toilet she finished cleaning 5 minutes ago. So I literally have to just wander around holding my shut. Everyone, that's my life right now.
wow.
My mom thinks we're cleaning the toilet.
Anxiety plus need to poop.
No, the emotional abuse I will receive. I might just shit my pants just to avoid it.
Plus emotional abuse, yeah.
I'm just cleaning it up, whatever. I got a trash bag and throw it away, whatever.
Oh my god. Okay, we're getting into slightly into too much information territory here, but
it's terribly really bad.
Just so wait. So how long do you have to wait before it will be acceptable to use the toilet for its God-given purpose?
I don't know.
Until his anxiety stops fucking with him. That's the answer.
Oh my god.
That's the answer. Just go, man.
Just go. Seriously, just go. Deal with it. We'll be here to give you emotional support after.
Oh, wait, it was a false alarm.
Wow. What were we even talking about?
Okay, we're good. I'm good. I saved it. We're good.
Did you
It's all
just
good.
suck it?
Second win. I got my second win.
Now, saved it by
It won't
letting
last
your
long.
underwear
Go.
absorb it all, or saved it by letting the muscular contractions subside? If you kind of treat it like you're going to labor,
All that matters.
if it's like going into labor, if you can relax a little bit,
Contractions are 2 seconds apart. Oh,
the
God.
wave will pass, and you'll have a brief reprieve. And then
God damn it.
just know that the next wave of contractions of your bowels will be worse than the wave before. Until eventually...
Oh, God, you're going to hell.
Oh my god. Oh, that's...
Oh, my God. This is what you come here for, right? Right, chat?
What were we talking about before? I don't even remember now.
We were talking about things?
We were. And
yeah, we were talking about your food pickups.
Oh, right. Great. So we'll go from talking
speaking of
about
food.
poop. So before poop becomes poop, it is food. So one of the other food items I got was, I saw that they had, like, for Skinslip.
What is that? What do you got played for me?
The Benny Hill theme.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, beautiful. So, one of the other pickups I got was a really cheap cut of beef in the form of a roast. It was like $10 or $11, and it was sufficiently large. I was able to chop it up into 3 good-sized steaks. So, the steaks were so huge. I underestimated how big they were, but they ended up being so huge. I could only fit 2 of them in the pan. So I took the third steak and I put it in a freezer bag and put it in the freezer for another time. But so I made a nice steak dinner for Rosie and I today. And these steaks were so large that I actually ended up just taking one of them and cutting it in half. So Rosie got one half, I got the other half, and that was good. We were good. You know, and then made some potatoes, and I made some onions with fresh garlic, and yeah, Rosie doesn't usually like baked potatoes, but she agreed to eat them if I put cheese on them. So I'm like, well, okay, lucky for you, I got some shredded cheese, so put that on there, and she ate it. So it's just the potato skins left, which I'm probably going to eat because I don't like to waste food. But, yeah. Stock of food is making me hungrier. Well, you know, eat. Oh.
Be hungry.
Yes. Well. Anything else, or are we done early this week? We've had a bunch of shows run longer.
Not that early, I mean.
Excessive stuff. Well, and there's always the after party, too. We'll do the after party after. So those of you watching on YouTube, live on Twitch, we actually do an after party now every week. So the geeky chat and shenanigans continue, but only if you're here live. So, yeah, there you go. Although, actually, no, not entirely true. The archives of the after party are available as a Twitch Patreon exclusive. So, a Patreon supporter exclusive. You can actually see those on my channel, on the YouTubes. But, yeah, so there you go. Otherwise, you got to be here live. And you miss out on all the crazy things we do after the show. When we can get
passing out.
Really crazy. Yeah.
So an update. I'm at the sweating profusely stage of holding my poop in.
We might... Good Lord, dude. Just go. Go. It's been long enough.
Of course, us saying that
I don't want to
probably
miss a
doesn't
thing.
It's been long enough. You're good. You can go now.
We're about to end the stream, dude. It's okay.
But then it's the after party.
Well,
Make sure you post that clip in the clips chat in the Discord for me, Crow.
Benny Hill for Skinslip's toilet trip, yes. Alrighty, well, we'll end the show here then, and we'll start the after party. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time for more Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Those of you sticking around for the after party on Twitch, well, stick around. And lots more stuff coming your way this week. The Bat Fest continues with, I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of Batman, the second Telltale game series, The Enemy Within. So you get to see all 5 parts of that and look at Stoudman's glorious new teeth.
I have new teeth.
There's a bunch more movie reviews coming as well, so enjoy that, and lots of other surprises along the way. Alrighty, so we'll catch y'all later, folks. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
Penis.
Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, Kung Pao O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con un ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves,